Hey students, I just wanted to create this quick video as an introduction into our course, World Geography. I'm excited for this year and this adventure that we're all on together. So for those of you who are at home or those of you who have come to school but would like a little bit of a refresher, please watch this video and pay attention. And if you have questions, please email me. I've tried my best to make things simple for this first week. So if you go to modules, and then you go to, this needs a little bit of cleaning up to do, but by the time you get this video, it should be pretty clear. But you just go to week 1 overview to-do list. I've published the disclosure document, and this video, as soon as I'm done, will be posted here. And then here are your first 2 assignments for the week. But we're just going to dive into this disclosure, and it's in class overview, so it's just right here in Canvas. I've broken it down and tried to make it pretty simple. There are in-class expectations and at-home expectations. So if you're planning on doing blended learning, which means you're going to come to school part of the time and also be home the other part of the time, it would be good for those of you who miss the second day of school to brush up on these things right here, because that's what we'll be discussing in class on Monday and Tuesday, August 24th and 25th. But I'm just going to take the time to go over some of the things here that are expected of those of you at home. So everything, just in this first section here, everything you'll need will be found in Canvas. So just like what I just did, each week you're just going to the modules section, which is right here. You'll click on this button, and then there will be a class overview for the week, or a week overview, and then a to-do list, and you'll just go right through those that checklist, and you'll be following right along. So I'm going to try to make it as easy and simple as possible. And as long as you're pacing yourself and keeping up, you'll have no problems. Which leads me to the next thing of communication. If you're having a hard time finding something, or if it's not working, or whatever it could be, any frustration that you have, like if you can't download the maps assignment, or if your internet goes down, or you contract the coronavirus, like seriously, whatever possibly could happen, please, 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 please communicate with me, and I can help you, or I can give you more time, or I can, my role as a teacher is to help you have a positive experience. I will check my email at least once every 24 hours. I'm very, very good with email. I also am, every week I'm doing a Zoom meeting for any students who need to just pop in for 5 minutes, or maybe they want to pop in for the whole 30 minutes, or we can even go longer than the 30 minutes, but it's meant for you. I'm always going to be sitting on that Zoom meeting, just waiting for students to pop in and ask me questions. And that meeting can be as quick or as long as you would like it to be. It's designed for you. And I'm also flexible. If you would like to Zoom on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Thursday or multiple times, as long as it's not impeding upon, the quality of my preparation and teaching to other students, I am happy to help you. That parents, if you're watching this, please know that I'm very flexible and want to help your students. Students, I'm a pretty approachable guy. I know a lot of you don't know who I am, but I'm all about helping you. So again, email me, Zoom me, call the office and try to get a hold of me. Like I am happy to help you. Bellwork, the students at school will have a little 5-minute warm up. We'll call it like a pregame warm up, where they'll be reviewing things that we've discussed in previous class periods, or they'll be introduced to something kind of new. Students at home will also be expected to do that Bellwork, and probably next week I might post another video or an announcement explaining where you can find the Bellwork. It'll likely just be found within the module to-do list, just like everything else, so that you're not trying to bounce in 1,000 different places. But It's just a quick 5 minute thing. It'll likely be read this, respond with 1 to 2 sentences, or a question referring to what we've taught last time, just as a review. It's a very low stress thing, but just a way for you to just get re engaged into the material that we've been discussing. Uh, so just because you're at home does not mean you're exempt from the simple bell work that we'll be doing at school. I did want to go over briefly just the grading scheme or the scale. Uh, hopefully at JUA we're on a 4-3-2-1 scale. So on any given assignment, test, quiz, project, you'll be graded from 3.4 to 4 for an A, and so forth. It keeps things really simple, really easy. Here's the breakdown. And if you have questions about this, again, you can just come ask me. I will allow students to make up things throughout the term, and I'll work with you on that. But if you procrastinate to the end, it'll be much, much harder for me and you to, get everything caught up. Just because you come to me and say, hey, I'd like to make up an assignment, doesn't mean I'm going to give you the same exact assignment. We might work on the same standard or objective to make sure that you're learning what you're supposed to learn. But I'm not going to just, hand you the same assignment that you've done before and you're going to expect to do it. Like, we're going to have to make a plan together. So I am willing to help you with makeup work, but I'm also, not going to reward students for coming to me the day before the end of the term and saying, hey, I want to do 10 assignments. That's not fair to everybody else. And you need to prove to me that you've learned what you need to learn. So that's the whole, it's the whole reason we go to school. And lastly, 10% of your final grade will be assignments, bell work, kind of like the nitty gritty, heavy lifting stuff. And then the 90% of your final grade will be quizzes, projects, and tests. So it's not going to be like I have one test at the end of the term that it's make it or break it, and 90% of your grade is on that test. That is not my belief system. My belief is that this 90%, you're supposed to be, the students who prove that they're learning what they need to learn will be rewarded. And the students who, play the game of school and know how to turn in assignments and do all the work that they need to, but don't really understand the material, those students won't be rewarded, as well as students who just simply come, participate, and understand, the basic concepts of geography. So there will be many quizzes, there will be a lot of projects and tests so that everything's not hinged on one test or one project. So don't let this stress you out. Really, it's supposed to help you feel more confident that, hey, if I'm just learning what I need to learn, I will do awesome in Mr. Welburn's class. You do not need to stress about it. And this is the direction that the whole district's moving. So it's a good thing. Everything you need should be here at the home page. If you scroll down, you can see that, here's the introduction to the course. If you have, you want to know what the class is about, or you want to see my information, you can click on that button. You need to post a question to me, or you want to view the announcements, you can click on these buttons. We'll have our resources here. And if you want to join me for that Zoom meeting, you just click on this little button here and it will take you, in fact, I'll show you, it'll take you to a doc that shows you you'll just click on this link. Every Friday I'll be there from 9:30 to 10. If it asks for a password or an ID, here they are. And that's pretty straightforward and simple. That's I think that's what you can expect from our course. So these things that you see here that have the I crossed out, don't worry about those. These are the only things that you'll see. And I might even take some of these things out to even simplify it more. But, again, I'm excited to have you guys. This whole online learning is a new adventure for me, and I'm excited about it. I'm learning a lot, but I know we're learning a lot together. And seriously, I'm an understanding guy. I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. I want you to like this class. But more importantly, I want you to learn. So again, feel free to reach out to me if you have questions or concerns, and I'm excited to have you. Thanks.